Begin.
Hello everyone. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, approximately 19.2 million American adults aged 18 and over, or about 8.7% of people in this age group in given year have some type of specific phobia. Anyway, some people think phobia means fear, and fear of something. However, that's not an accurate definition. If we acknowledge this meaning, that's mean all humans have phobias. Everyone here has fear of death, sickness, or anything that affects our health or security. Let me tell you a simple definition of phobia. Phobia means that when we have unusual fear or fear of something when we have an extreme fear or unusual fear of something like death or flying or sickness, or unusual things like fear of water or peanut butter. However, the person that I interviewed has spider fear of spiders, and called arachnophobia. So today I'm going to talk about fear of spiders, and I will divide my speech into four parts. The first part is basic information about the person whom I interviewed. The second part is the phobia and symptoms of the person whom I interviewed. The third part is the problem and issues. The last part is remedies and solutions. So the first part is basic information about the person that I interviewed. Her name is Marina Rain. She's 26 years old. She's a Mexican American. She's from California, and her major is linguistic. Some students here know her as a homework tutor. And about her career, she's a student now, but she will be a teacher in the future. And I did this interview in the library last week. This is Marina. The second part is phobia and symptoms. The second part is phobia and symptoms of whom I interviewed. As you know, her fear is arachnophobia, and that means the fear of spiders, as you know. And according to Phobia Fear Release website, 50% of women and 10% of men have, to some degree, a specific fear. Anyway, when I asked Marina when your fear developed, she said when I was a child, and the cause was when she went to her room to sleep, she found a big spider in her bed. So since that time, she afraid of spiders, and when she sees spiders, she runs away or scream or sometimes crying. And a recent story about her fear, she told me one time when she was in campus. One time when she was in campus with her friends, looked at her and said, "Don't be afraid, but you have a spider in your arm." So she jumped and pushed it away and ran, and left the place and didn't go back. So, and she didn't cry or scream because she said I was very shocked. And some people they have a serious reaction Some people like cry, hysterical cry, has hysterical cry, or scream when they see the spider. The third part is problems and issues. So the third part is problem and issues. She has some problems, like she won't go back to the place that she found a spider in. Also, she had some problems when she was a child, like she has nightmares, and also she has she cried when sees spiders, but not anymore right now. The fourth part is myths and solutions. She said, sometimes when I see spiders, I try to calm down and think about how small this spider is compared to me. And when I asked her to take steps to solve this problem, she said no. However, there is some solutions for these problems and some methods. For example, systematic desensitization method. This method helps you to conquer your problem or your phobia but by taking steps. So the first step is, you will see like a picture for your fear, in this case spider. When you get to it, used to it, you will go to the next step, which is you will see a real spider in front of you, and then you be closer to it, and the final step, touch it. And this method is work with many kinds of phobia. In conclusion, today I have told you about fears of spiders, arachnophobia. Also, I have told you some information about Marina. Sorry. And I explained this arachnophobia and what problems could cause for people who have this phobia, and what are their solutions that might help to solve this phobia. Finally, it's okay to have a fear. Like, for example, we have fear of Scott test. That doesn't mean we have phobia. Okay? But when you have an extreme fear, you should see a doctor to solve your problem. And thank you for listening. This resources might help you to, if you want more information.